Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. Welcome to our channel. Now, I was the first on YouTube to break the news about states all over the country starting to cut off the $300 a week unemployment benefits, and this came as a shock to many of our viewers and subscribers. In this video, I'll dig a little deeper into this and answer the question, why are some states starting to cut unemployment benefits? If you learned something new from this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe, please enable notifications. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. A lot of questions have actually come up as far as why are states cutting off unemployment benefits? Is it even legal for them to do that? I'll be answering those questions in this video. Before we get started, here's a very interesting and a very heartwarming Mother's Day message from President Joe Biden. He was actually calling the mother of the US Labor Secretary, Marty Walsh, and this is a very interesting little video clip since Mother's Day just went by. And for everyone out there, I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Let's take a look at an interesting video clip featuring the President of the United States calling the mother of the US Labor Secretary, Marty Walsh. Let's roll the tape and check out President Biden's Mother's Day phone call. Let's watch.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Mom, it's Joe Biden. I'm standing in the Oval Office of the guy who says that he's your son. He's the Secretary of Labor. I'm just calling to check whether that's true. Anyway, say hi to your mom, man.
Hi, Ma. How are you?
Sorry we missed your mom. The Vice President's here, too, as well.
Hi, Mom.
We just wanted to say hi. Anyway, it won't surprise you. He's doing a hell of a job, but I'll deny I haven't said that. Anyway, I'll catch you when you're home. Love you. See you. Bye-bye.
She's probably sitting there not answering the phone. Just so you know, right
Now let's shift gears and answer the question, is it even legal for certain states to cut off the $300 a week unemployment benefits? Since this was a law, this was a federal law passed by Congress, signed into law by President Biden. I mean the massive $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, which featured the $300 a week unemployment booster that's scheduled to last for several months. Now, here's the interesting thing. What states are saying is simply, hey, we don't want the money. We're not going to take the money. And that is how the states are cutting off unemployment benefits. The federal law that was passed gave the states money, but the states are now individually making the decision of saying, hey, I'm not going to take the money. That is basically what's going on. In fact, many Republican officials are starting to say, hey, it's time to return back to work. One of them is the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis. Let's take a look at this interesting segment where you have different public officials all over the country saying, hey, it's time to get back to work because employers are finding it difficult to hire individuals, and this could lead to some sort of a chain reaction for the economy. Let's roll the tape and check out a couple of interesting segments from Republican officials encouraging their constituents to get back to work. Let's watch.
Normally, when you're getting unemployment, the whole idea is that that's temporary, and you need to be looking for work to be able to get off unemployment. I think it's pretty clear now. We have an abundance of job openings.
People could make more money staying home than going back to work, and you get what you incent. Unemployment benefits should be a safety net, not a career choice.
Now, that was an interesting statement. Unemployment benefits should be a safety net, not a career choice. I want to know from you, my viewers and subscribers. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you or is someone you know essentially making unemployment benefits a career choice as opposed to a safety net? The very purpose of the unemployment benefit system, which by the way was instituted in the 1930s, was to provide individuals some relief for a limited period of time while those individuals were looking for jobs. In other words, the idea was to provide enough money to pay for food, to put food on the table, to make rent, to be able to keep the lights on. But this pandemic has exposed the fundamental problems with an unemployment benefit system, which tends to affect the most vulnerable amongst us. Because the fact is, individuals with higher education levels, individuals in certain industries have just bounced back, but individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality have been left behind, in some cases permanently. You'll see the cycle of poverty on your screen. Individuals who worked for decades to escape the cycle of poverty are now pushed back into the cycle of poverty are now stuck in the cycle of poverty because they lost their jobs permanently. And this is specifically impacting individuals who did not have high education levels. This is specifically impacting certain ethnicities like African American and Hispanic individuals. And ironically, this is impacting women more so than men. So fundamentally, this is a very uneven economic recovery, and unemployment benefits are essential for some individuals, but may be overkill for other individuals, which is what makes this a very complex discussion. In fact, in a very interesting segment, Michigan Congresswoman Lisa McClain and Missouri Congressman Jason Smith argued that more states should actually end unemployment benefits because the way unemployment benefits are structured, they actually encourage individuals to stay at home and collect unemployment benefits, whereas individuals should be motivated to get back to work. Again, the purpose behind unemployment benefits was to provide individuals with some sort of a safety net while they were actively looking for a new job. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, because the country is starting to reopen, which is great news. But this is by no means an even a predictable economic recovery. This is a very uneven and a very unpredictable economic recovery because some industries and some sectors are recovering faster than others. Let's take a look at the Congresswoman and the Congressman as they talk about getting people back to work. And in some very important comments, they said, I quote, Democrats are trying to get people dependent on the government. Folks, this is pretty big as we enter a new phase of the economic recovery, essentially the battle between the right and the left, and I would say the battle between those who have recovered and those who are still struggling to recover. There are some among us who are struggling even now, even though individuals around them are starting to get their jobs back. But the problem is twofold. There are businesses struggling to hire. So as the economy reopens, there are new challenges that we face. And let's check out the Republican Congresswoman and the Republican Congressman talk about this in this interesting segment. Let's roll the tape and check this out.
To return to the job. Here to react are Michigan Congresswoman Lisa McClain and Missouri Congressman Jason Smith. Thank you both for being here this morning. Really appreciate it. Congresswoman, let me start with you. Is there more that can be done? It's good to see these red states doing it. Is there anything that can be done at the federal level, should be done to incentivize people to go back to work?
Well, actually, there's less that should be done. Let's get people back to work. I can speak for my district. We have businesses, from manufacturing businesses, that are paying $20, $25 an hour that can't find employees. They can't find people to work. And I think this is all about dependency. The Democrats in these blue states are trying to get people dependent on the government. That's not who we are. My mother taught me an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, and not to be dependent on her, my spouse, and especially not to be dependent on the government. Get back to work.
Representative Smith, Joe Biden says there's no measurable impact of this extension of unemployment. What say you?
Look at Joe Biden's jobs report yesterday. That is the measurable impact that shows exactly what kind of disaster that these extra benefits have. When you look in Southeast Missouri, where I represent, folks aren't able to find employees because they're making over $20 an hour to stay at home and not working. That's unacceptable. But his jobs report is where you need to look at. That's the measurable impact of seeing how big of a disaster these benefits have been.
There you have it, everyone. Why states are trying to end the $300 a week unemployment benefits. In fact, the state of Montana has already indicated that at the end of June, they will not only end the $300 a week unemployment booster, but they will also end all the other federal unemployment programs, including the pandemic unemployment assistance program, which was essentially a lifeline for independent contractors. And Montana is not the only states. Other states are also doing the same thing. Let me know whether you agree or disagree with the states doing this. As far as the legality of it is concerned, states are simply saying, hey, we're not going to take this money. That is basically what's going on over here. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I want you to know that I really appreciate you. All I ask of you is please click the like button, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That would mean a lot to me. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.